Well, guys, I have officially seen one of the most laughable articles floating around here amongst Patriots groups, Patriots pages, Patriots communities, things of that nature. Just really dumb stuff here, guys. Really, we got to talk about it because this is concerning. I'm concerned for a lot of you that actually like this idea. It's actually ludicrous. Now, people think one of these is better than the other. I'm going to say that, but people think that the Patriots should try to trade Mac Jones for Russell Wilson or Deshaun Watson. Okay, so I'm going to give you a second to think about that. First off, teams try for years. Think of the Jets. Think of the Browns. Think of all these teams. They go through 20 plus quarterback rookies. They draft them in the first round to try to find that one that's even good. Even good, not great, just good. And we hit on our first rookie that we drafted. We know he's at least good. Our first one we hit, and his potential is so much higher to get so much better. Could be one of the more accurate passers in the league. It could be elite, and we want to trade him for a guy who's 33 years old. That's what these people are suggesting. It's just actually crazy. Now, I'm only uploading this because I have nothing else to talk about. Obviously, it's the off season. I wouldn't even give this. Maybe I would pay mind to this. This is really stupid, actually. But I feel like this is really dumb. And the worst part is it actually comes from an NFL player. NESN posted an article about this a few days ago where Jermaine Wiggins, a tight end, and he played for us for 2 years. They call him an expatriate. I guess technically he is. But the thing is, he had 236 career receiving yards with us, um, and 5 touchdowns. Like, I guess that's pretty good, but can you really call him an expatriate? They're making it seem like he's some like great expatriate that is, a veteran that played on the team for years and years and years, and it's just not the case. It's just a guy that kind of floated around, came to us for a couple of years, and then went on his way, and now he's trying to say, and I quote, he does not believe Mac Jones has what it takes to become an elite NFL quarterback. However, the former Patriots tight end, again, that's where it is, thinks New England can use the young signal caller in order to improve under center. And basically then goes on to say that they should try to trade for Deshaun Watson or Russell Wilson. Um, Wiggins believes a Jones-Wilson swap specifically would be mutually beneficial for the Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. This is where it gets really ironic here. This is the part that I really hate, and I'll break it down here. But he says, and I quote, "I would love to trade him to Seattle because they clearly have issues with Russell Wilson," Wiggins says, as transcribed. He wants out. Pete Carroll gets the quarterback that he can control for the price that he wants. And then you, as the New England Patriots, getting back to the Super Bowl because this is what it's for. You get a top 7 quarterback in the NFL, Russell Wilson, who still has 7 elite years ahead of him. That's the most laughable part of all of this. But hold on, let's backtrack a little bit here. Let's backtrack. I love how he goes on to say that he thinks Mac Jones can't be elite in the NFL, basically, but then says it would be mutually beneficial for the Seahawks and the Patriots to trade Russell Wilson for Jones. As in, he's not elite for us, but he's going to be some developmental good quarterback for the Seahawks to be able to develop. Why is it that people don't feel that way about Mac Jones on the Patriots, but then if we trade him, it's mutually beneficial all of a sudden, as if it's going to be good for the Seahawks? It's food for thought for sure. And then the worst part of this all is I think it's absolutely laughable in my opinion. But Russell Wilson still has 7 elite years ahead of him, which is basically suggesting that Russell Wilson is going to be great basically through his early 40s, as if he's Tom Brady 2.0, which obviously anything in this world is possible. You've heard me talk about on this channel before that anything is possible. But my problem here specifically is that just because it's possible doesn't mean it's probable. You can't just throw around, oh, he's going to be elite for 7 more years, so you should trade for him. I mean, he's going to be 40. We know that this isn't the most likely scenario. The most likely scenario is that, in his later 30s, he's going to start to decline. Tom Brady is an anomaly, not the average, okay? So we have to definitely think about that. Um, This is just really bad, guys. I don't know why the Patriots would even like the team right now with the coaches we've lost, with the current setup on the roster. Why would you even be in a kind of win now scenario with the quarterback? Trading for Russell Wilson, I don't feel like guarantees the Patriots getting to the Super Bowl. With the current roster, there's a lot of improvements that need made. But we need more wide receivers. I genuinely think this is a team that is rebuilding. Obviously, we're good, but we're not great. We're not over that curve yet, and I don't think getting a quarterback that's a veteran would be enough to take us over that hump. Because with that in mind, why can't the Seahawks get to the Super Bowl? Russell Wilson's their quarterback. Why can't they get to the Super Bowl? They have a lot of talent. Now, I'm not saying they're a great team. I don't even know if they're as good as our team, but I know that their receivers are better. I know their receivers are better. So why would we think that Russell Wilson would play better with us? Obviously, we have a better offensive line, so you take some, you leave some, but I just think it's absolutely crazy. And then obviously Deshaun Watson, who knows if he'll even get to play? There's a lot of question marks there. But I genuinely, out of the two scenarios here, I don't prefer any of this, but I guess I would prefer Deshaun Watson over Russell Wilson because at least Deshaun Watson is much younger, so it's a much more fair trade for the Patriots. If the Patriots offered Mac Jones for Russell Wilson, I have no doubt that the Seahawks would take that trade. And it would definitely favor the Seahawks a lot more than the Patriots. Um, it people are spoiled here. This is a problem, guys. It's not a guarantee that every time you draft a quarterback, they're going to be good. No, by no means. It's very, very rare to draft a good quarterback. Otherwise, all 32 teams would have a great quarterback if they're so common. So this is food for thought, guys. We genuinely believe we found at least a good quarterback with the potential to be great, and you guys want to trade him away um, because you want to win now, which I don't even think is possible with any quarterback. I mean, give us Patrick Mahomes, give us Aaron Rodgers, give us any of these quarterbacks. I don't think this roster is ready to win a Super Bowl. After what we saw at the end of last season, I genuinely think we need improvement at the wide receiver position. We need improvement at every level of the defense to increase in speed and athleticism specifically. I think they're all really aware players, really, really great awareness and just recognition and just very smart players. I think it's the athleticism that's lacking on the defense. So those are the two main things that I think would keep us out of a Super Bowl no matter what quarterback is under center. That's just my opinion, though, guys. Let me know what you think. I think this is really stupid, but I'm curious to hear if any of you agree with it. I'm not going to pick on you guys for that, obviously. I do think it's stupid. It doesn't mean I think you're stupid if you agree with this. So let me know your thoughts down below. I thought this was pretty interesting. I thought this was also pretty funny, and I thought a lot of you would find it funny as well. Hopefully this doesn't happen, in my opinion. Hopefully this doesn't happen because I think we're going to expect to see Mac Jones improve quite a bit. Obviously, sophomore slumps exist. But I think he kind of went through that later last season in his rookie season. It was a very long season, and I genuinely feel like um, he kind of had his rookie high there, and then a little bit of a sophomore slump where there was some mistakes being made. I think they're going to work on those mistakes, and I think he's going to work on his throwing power a lot. Kind of what we saw Joe Burrow work on. And I mean, you guys saw that throw in the Super Bowl, the one-handed catch. That was my favorite play from the game. By the way, I didn't talk about the Super Bowl. Anyway, maybe that's for a different video. Obviously, Joe Burrow worked on his arm strength and it worked. So maybe Mac Jones takes a similar approach and makes all of you guys finally satisfied with him. Because I feel like if you can throw the ball 10 yards further, finally you guys will shut up about it. Uh, I mean, that's the truth. Nobody can deny that. That's the truth. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more Patriots related content, and I'll see you guys in the next one.